Scene on 7. We're up in the loft of our Michelin on Main TV studios, and this is the main event. We're going to throw some punches at the news of the day. Gloves off for this one. It won't be fair and balanced. That's how opinions are, though. So we're not apologizing.
It's my opinion and your opinion.
We just want you to join in and give us your opinion as well. Let's introduce our guests, both returning for multiple visits from 107.3. Jan's J.J. Solomon, welcome back.
How you doing? I'm great to be here. It's 7. I love 7.
You are Mr. 7.
Heard on 7.
Yeah.
Mr. 7 o'clock over there. Also, John Jeter, who is a novelist. He is a concert promoter. He's owner of the Handlebar in downtown Greenville.
Great to be back,
our old hippie friend. Welcome back.
Great venue.
We're jumping into the ring. Round number 1, which came to us via one of our viewers. And so I'm going to read some of this email that Jeff in Boiling Springs said. He said, hey, Kimberly, here's the problem. And let me preface before I get into this email. Children in elementary school have to pull clothespins as disciplinary action. So then it will make sense. Okay? So kids have to move their clothespin in order to take a bathroom break. My problem is that it's mentally telling the child not to listen to his body, which we know could be medically a problem. In theory, this could be a catastrophe if the small child were to, excuse themselves on themselves. And I know kids overuse bathroom breaks. I know but it's not a privilege. We're protected by the 14th Amendment. What do you think about this, John?
The 14th Amendment. I love that. Back when I was in school, we had outhouses. I had to walk to school 60 miles a month.
I'll feel both ways in the snow.
In the mud and snow, 60 feet. No, I think it's ridiculous. Why would you shame a child, an elementary school child, with disciplinary action for a call of nature? I mean, come on.
I have to speak up for the teachers. I mean, I have a cousin who is a teacher over in Simpsonville, and I know that they try and keep order in the classroom. They're trying to teach these kids to go.
Maybe it's a little too complicated, though. That's what I'm saying.
They're young kids.
It's not a driving test. They're like,
here's the problem that this father from Boiling Springs is having, that it is associated with the same thing that punishment is.
Well, of course,
complicated.
There shouldn't be any shame associated with going to the bathroom. Everybody has to do that.
Shouldn't be.
Could you imagine if you were in corporate culture and you had to ask the boss if you could?
You got written up. You got written up for it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to move on to the next topic. Us here, we don't like the fact that it's associated with a punishment. I do understand what the teachers are trying to accomplish. So I want to hear from you, teachers. Maybe you don't do this. Maybe you do this and you have a good reason. Share your opinion, please. We're going to move on to round number 2. Take a listen.
That stuttering is something to laugh at.
Well, you're talking to someone who has a family member who doesn't, because they grew out of it, but used to stutter. So I have no sympathy for this next story right here. In my opinion, would be very strong. We have a college student in the United States of America who was sent an email by his college professor that said, please address your questions via email. You're disrupting the class.
Now remember, she is an adjunct professor, so she's not a tenured professional, and I think she just
I don't care if she's a fill-in.
She completely
you were right.
That's true. She completely misjudged the entire situation and dropped the ball. She made a bad call.
The school said she made a bad call, but she's crying victim now. This is the update. Earlier today, she sent out a release that says, I am the victim here. My character is being assassinated. I didn't mean it that way.
Well, she did it to herself.
She did to it. She's got to take some responsibility.
Right, ownership, accountability.
So she dropped the ball twice. First, by doing that, by upbraiding this kid, and secondly, by not taking responsibility and saying, geez, I'm sorry.
This is a new...
That's a start. Right.
This is a community college in New Jersey, so here's my final question to you on this topic. They have not released whether there'll be disciplinary action or not. Should there be? Would you?
Now, if they wait, that's the third crime.
There you go.
Too long to figure out like the first story. Keep it simple.
You know what? She should move her clothespin. Is what she should do.
What's that?
She should move her clothespin.
She should move her clothespin.
Yeah, That's right. Just like that. Disciplinary action.
I hate this.
It's bad.
We've got to teach some sort of patience.
Yes.
Because I don't talk the same as you, nor the same as one of our viewers watching. I don't have the same problems in life, physical capabilities. We have to be patient for one another.
Well, we also have to take responsibility, too, for she screwed up, and she should just say that.
And like you were saying, to have that understanding, unfortunately, I complete my sentences and verbs, but not everybody might. at that speed, so unfortunately, are they less of a person? No. So you're giving the wrong signal.
What a great teaching lesson if she had taught those kids to be patient.
Because that's real life.
And to deal, because that's real life.
And
okay, let's move on to round number 3, and listen up here.
Hey, ladies. Enjoying the film? Of course not. Because this is our movie! And Dr. Pepper 10 is our soda. It's only 10 manly calories, but with all 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper. It's what guys want, like this. Catchphrase. So you can keep the romantic comedies and lady drinks. We're good. Dr. Pepper 10, it's not for women. Hey, ladies.
It's not for women, Dr. Pepper says.
I think these poor guys are just being exploited for their masculinity and testosterone.
Oh, John Jeter.
Just for the sake
let me give credit.
of selling.
Let me give credit where credit is due. William Loftus, who is out there watching us now, he's one of our viewers, sent me this topic and said, hey, Kimberly, have you seen this commercial?
I think it's great.
I see the humor in this commercial, but I also see the marketing genius, that whether you agree with it or not. Hardee's did a whole campaign on going after that 18 to 34 male demographic. That's what Dr. Pepper's doing.
Oh, yeah, with you know,
Hardee's,
a niche. Right, Hardee's selling 1,500 calorie burgers, and Diet Dr. Pepper, 10 calorie Dr. Pepper is just.
Do you think that a woman? I'm gonna tell you, each woman will have to answer this independently for themselves. I'm not offended by it. I see the humor in it.
Well,
but do you find it sexist or offensive?
See, we're a station. We're number 1 with women. You got to kind of be sensitive to the opinions.
Let's play it on national television.
I don't know, Diet Dr. Pepper commercial on jam.
But if it offends, you can't ignore that offense. Like if someone's bothered by it, you can't go, oh, well.
Do you think it's sexist or just humor?
No, I think it's really funny.
Yeah, I find humor, and I'm a woman, but I will tell you, I have heard from some viewers who don't like it.
We have to pay attention to that if, in fact,
By the way, Dr. Pepper, women like things with calories in it, too. Thank you very much. And I know many men who drink diet. So if you're getting fired up about something, we want to hear your opinion. We got a lot of great topics. Head to scene7.com, or are you on Facebook? Everybody is, right?
Yeah.
Head over there, and you can voice your opinion, and you can always tweet us as well. But stick around. October 14th, going down as Steve Jobs Day. We take you inside.
Yeah, what did you think? This is live. This is live. So that's what you need to do. Watch